Hello. So last week or so has been kind of bizarre. I think the quarantine's kind of catching up with me, a tiny little bit, and just trying to make a thing was I started like a dozen different things, and I finally was like, just make something that you would be happy with, and so kind of started with this, and I wasn't happy with it, but then I just kept doing it, and now I am. So yeah, just kind of putting together. It's just another background shot, basically. Actually, the shot's gonna be there's gonna be something on a TV here, and then in the background, you're gonna look out the window, and stuff will be happening, and so that's kind of fun. But I didn't like this scene at all until I made a bunch of these little signs here, and so these types of things are. I mean, you already know how to make this, but yeah, just made a bunch of. You can do this in any text editor, and snails. Oh, I should have done that. And then I'll just paint in a little bit of a color back in the background. I just love these types of signs, like all the different random stores you see along strip malls, where it's like normally the kerning or whatever is kind of off, or I don't even know. And it's just fun if you're feeling a little bit creatively blocked to just go and make up 30 random stores. Like none of these are particularly clever. I don't want them to be clever because then they might distract from the shot. Usually, there's a couple I guess that are kind of ludicrous, but in general these are just kind of like, yeah, I feel like I could see these somewhere. Okay, so how to make little signs. I'm going to actually keep that, and I'm just going to hit I here, inset it, extrude it. Let me bring that one back, and that's basically the sign right there. So this will be the frame, and we'll make it like a dark, and you could map it with a random picture of metal or something, but I want to get to the inside. So sign, assign, base color, it's going to be an image, open, and if we go to material view, we'll see it's doing a thing. UV editor. So you project from view, and we just got our thing, and we can stick it right on there. We can make another one and slap it to here. If we want a different size, like that one's kind of squished, I'm just gonna do that. Mattress collectibles. Cool. Oh yeah, you can make them all one object, because why not? I'm gonna make this one flat. Ooh. Maybe too flat. Teriyaki, by the bowl. No walking. You know who I'm talking to. Let's make one that's like a square, maybe. This will be. Oh, and if like right now everything is all stretched off, so I'm just gonna hit U, project from view, and that rescales it all nice. There we go, cafe. Just trying to find something that's the right size. So yeah, this type of stuff is fun. And then what I really enjoyed was, let's join these. At the top, this is inspired by a real sign that is up on Aurora in Seattle. It's just this random sign that says liquidators. I'm like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. So here I'm going to add a couple edge loops with Control R. I'm going to squish it like that. There we go. And I think I probably could have had all these back faces a little bit thicker, because there should be like fluorescent lights and all that inside of there. And that's something else actually you could play with. Like, let's take this one and separate it, and I want to see if I can use a procedural way to kind of stick a light back there. The fun way would be to actually model a light and make this a translucent material, and that's actually really easy. So I don't even know why I'm messing with this right now. But yeah, let's just. I mean, this is obviously just so easy. Let's complicate it. Shader editor, and I'm just have gotten into adding the gradient textures, and that's. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? Right now, this is just a material. Like, If we make it dark, you know, it reacts to light. It's not glowing or anything like that. So I'm going to add an emission shader and mix them like this. And in fact, this one, let's make this one. Ooh. Oh yeah, has to be connected to that. So now this will be actually glowing, kind of radiating some light. I want to plug the gradient texture into the strength. I don't know. I still never know if I should do color or... And already it's doing a thing. Although, I haven't given any coordinates yet. Still learning about a lot of this stuff, but you can see it's kind of doing a thing like that. So, if I bring this one there, and that one there, make that white, and this one dark. Hey, now it kind of looks like it's, you know, got the fluorescent bulbs in the center there. And, in fact, maybe we make the left side just slightly green? Oh, no, we're only playing with the factor. Let's see, if I do... Yeah, well, that's still kind of nice. And if we put it in an environment, I'm going to load in a HDRI here. Every time I use one of these, somebody's like, "That's my town!" I'm like, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, now that actually adds some good stuff. I'm going to do the thing with the Musgrave, where we give it a little bit of a warble here. Texture, Musgrave into the normal, vector bump into the height. And it thinks about it, and then it's like, ooh, see that just, that looks so good. I think probably this could be a little bit more rough. Yeah, and this is a little bit too intense. But that looks kind of like a thing, and I dig it. You can always like separate. Here, let's make. You always separate like this one. Make it a different. Oh, actually, don't even have to separate it. Select this sign, and I'm just going to duplicate this. And this will be sign unlit, and assign it to just that face. And now I can turn the strength to 0. And I did it wrong. Because these ones should still be lit, yeah? Oh, I didn't. Okay, well let's see here. Sign. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm doing this first thing when I woke up, and so I might be not at total smartness right now. Now if I turn this down, yeah, one of them will just be dark. That's cool. Okay, so if we're adding, let's do the same thing, but we're going to add like little bumper stickers and stuff, because that's the other one. So here I'm gonna add stickers. I'm going to load in our bumper stickers. Make it really rough. This is just gonna be paper. UV editor, bumper stickers. Okay, so you project from view, and we just get to pick one of these. Nope. And let's add a little bit more light here. Another one. Peace. Treat. Let's get some long ones, you know. I like putting them in places where people might actually be able to reach, and then you get to pick, like, maybe somebody had a ladder. They put one way up high. Like, whoa, and I go, oh, well, who did that one? The olive-skinned. Oh, that sounds, is that racist? That was not on purpose. I have only the greatest respect for, I don't know, is that, geez, I'm digging deeper. I don't know how that all works, you know. Girlfriend regularly describes herself as olive-skinned, and I think it is great skin, but I don't know if maybe I'm not allowed to say that, you know? Like, I just try not to describe other people's skin. That's been my method in life, usually. When in doubt, just don't start describing someone's skin, because they're rarely going to thank you for it, you know? Okay. Sorry, I'm just a little bit addicted now to one defending my casual racism and also adding stickers everywhere. I'm gonna get some of these little ones. Can I do a little one? Circle. And with these selected, hit F to fill it in. Ooh, they're all way out here in the front. Oh yeah. You project from view. Do. Stevens. I couldn't sleep one night, and so I just got up and I just decided to, in my dream state, just make a bunch of random signs. And so none of these, these are all just really weird. Okay, so we have all of these, and I'm just going to use a shrink wrap modifier. Where is it? Shrink wrap, and direct it right onto there. That doesn't work at all. Nearest point, how about we project? Interesting. I think it's trying to project the other way. Positive, negative. Sorry. Okay, and so now these are still looking kind of weird. And a lot of times if you scoot them closer, that can help. In this case, no. You can just slide them until they do work. You're going to offset it just slightly. There we go. And you can do the same if you want to, slide them around to the side here. Woo! It wants to be able to fit, otherwise it gets all funky. No, baby. Cool. And then, so you can just leave it like that, and that's kind of cool. From a distance, that's fun. But let's play around with the shaders a little bit more. Like you can add a saturation thing. You can make them all a little bit older, a little bit darker. I'm going to see if I still remember how to do this setup. I think I do. Shader, mix shader, woo, shader transparent. And I'm going to mix these together based off of a Musgrave. And that's going to control where they're visible and where they're not. Although so far it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, well I guess first if you're working in Eevee, you gotta go down here and change the blend mode to alpha blend so you can actually see transparency. Okay, they were getting a little bit of it. So converter, color ramp, I'm gonna pull these in here. I'm gonna change the scale so that we get lots of some little holes going on. Cool. Then if we want to, we can control kind of where that falls by putting in a brightness, and that is like it's less worn out, it's more worn out. You can dial that in a bit. Maybe even change the scale a bit more. Yeah. And let's just add one final post. There we go. So yeah, you can just make stuff like that. It's fun. And obviously you can make your own. You can make all of your own signs, and that's actually a very fun thing to do. But if you don't want to do that, I've already made a bunch. So yeah, have fun.